Hello everyone, my name is Rainer and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in oxygen not included. In the last episode we made this bristleberry farm and it's growing, so the bristleberries are growing passively. When they grow they will drop also seeds, and when the seeds drop our pips will automatically fill in the last of these spots. We still have quite a few spots to go, so this is definitely not the full capacity, but it is growing, so we will be having berry sludge very soon. Also, what we did in the last episode is work a bit on these volcanoes. This gold volcano is still dormant. It will be active in 2.2 cycles, after which we probably have to go in here to repair this rail, which will melt because this volcano erupts with very, very hot gold, and this is higher than the melting point of our steel. So yeah, we will go back in here. That will not be a big issue. And after we have done this, we will fly back with Niels. Niels is getting a little bit stressed. That is mostly because the gas pressure is a little bit high in here. 4,400 grams, which is above 4 kilograms, which means that Niels is getting popped eardrums. But we're mostly going back because our food is running out, and that is exactly why we're making bristleberries. That's why we're making berry sludge. Berry sludge is amazing because it's just like this swamp chard heart and muckroot and nutrient bars. It doesn't spoil, so that is great. Another reason why we're going back is we're running slowly out of oxygen here. We have 610 kilograms, which is not that much, and we still have to fly back. So, a couple things I want to do. Let's start on Havanilios. I want to do a couple of things here. First of all, we want to pump back this water. So we had a lot of water spilling, and that is going to be pumped back into our storage. So we're going to use granite. That's okay. As a 5, it's also fine. Let's just bring it over here. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just go into here and then bridge it over like so. Then also power, of course, we need that as well. We're gonna make that out of lead, and then just bring it over and down. So that is already very easy. Let's connect this as well. So the second thing we want to do, this is being built. I want actually not to drop the stuff that we make here, but I actually want to move it into the base. So I'm going to extend this rail, and it's going to go into our main base. I am going to go, I guess this is going to be the end, but I'm going to go for now through here, then up, and here we're going to go up into our storage. Now it is berry sludge, so it doesn't spoil, but it is going to go in here just for the sake of it. Okay, so that is going to go there. And that also means that I can disconnect this and deconstruct everything here. Next up, we also have this farm. This farm is now totally automated. It is being actively cooled. It's passively growing, so we don't need to go in there actually anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this off slowly. Then let's look on Toxazon. Here we also have a couple things to do. Of course, this gold volcano, as I mentioned in the intro, we need to repair the steel conveyor rail after it is melted. I'm going to try to prevent it from melting by disconnecting the auto sweeper, so the gold will stay here. Maybe the water will evaporate before the conveyor rail melts, but we will have to see about that. For the stress, we actually need to have some, let's see, a massage table. I can just place it here. Yeah, let's build it a little bit higher priority. So this is where Niels will go to relieve a little bit of stress. I don't want her to get completely to 0, but we need to have it under control a little bit. What is a stress reaction actually? Stress reaction is ugly crier. Okay, that's not the worst thing. It's just gonna generate a little bit of water. But we don't want to stress Niels too much. Also, what I want to do, I brought a lot of glass over a couple times already, and I want to actually start using that to make more solar panels. But in order to do that, we need to move this rocket platform over, and I'm gonna move it all the way to the left. And I'm probably also going to get the glass out, so I will have it here, so I don't have to ship it over back and forth all the time. So we're gonna dig up a little bit of igneous rock here, and then we're gonna make a storage bin out of igneous rock right here, and then I'm gonna set this to glass. And then once we have the rocket platform over and we come back and the rocket is on this side, we can make a lot more of these solar panels. But I am gonna, as I said, move this rocket platform over. So we're gonna build a new one out of aluminum. Seems okay. Then we're gonna make it somewhere here, and that's mostly also above neutronium, so it shouldn't heat up anything that much. Then we're gonna also dig up this neutronium so it's not in the way, and we are gonna make a ladder. And I'm gonna make this out of obsidian, but I'm not gonna make it for all the tiles, so we're gonna make it like so. And actually we have our nature reserve now on this side, and I want to make this actually my nature reserve. I want to tidy it up a little bit, maybe not the whole thing, but I want to make a nature reserve here. And in order to do that, I do need to make sure that this oxygen is preserved. So I need to dig out a bit of stuff here. I'm gonna make it like so, I think. I'm gonna make a door here, and then maybe a door here or here, so that this is our nature reserve. So let's also set up the park sign already. Under furniture, park sign, let's make that out of granite. Let's make the park sign here, and then we're gonna make a door on this side, and I'm going to have the, yeah, like so. And then let's make a tile out of granite, like so. Let's see what she's gonna do first. Oh yeah, we also have this to finish actually. But it's almost done. And I guess, oh wait, why is the water here gone? That's why I set this bottle empty, that's correct. And here we have to expel a bit of liquid, I guess so, water, yeah, water. But sweep only water, and then this one and this one. I want to make sure that this for sure stays a vacuum, otherwise we get issues here with this volcano. And I don't want to have to pump this out again. Should push it over, perfect. So we have more water here, and this is now again a liquid lock. I'm not gonna build this just yet, because that's gonna bring all kinds of gases down. I will do that after I tame this copper volcano. Why is this freezing? Is it so cold here? Maybe that's why. Oh, that's very cold abyssalite here. Alright, this storage bin is done, so we're gonna add our glass in here. Let's do that as the highest priority, so that she will do it as soon as she's ready. She built the massage table, and now she's relaxing here a bit. -3 per minute. Is this in minutes? That's a little bit interesting. So if we go to nails, -30 per cycle. So a cycle is 10 minutes. Okay. As you can see, the popped eardrums is giving 20% per cycle. That's basically what is pushing up our stress so high. And also that we have sometimes low morale because the nature reserve buff is not continuous. But yeah, as I said, this is a temporary problem. What I'm going to do actually is set this a little bit higher. She can be a little bit more stressed because there's still work to do, Nils. We don't have time for relaxing at the moment, so please store the glass. We have some time until this gold volcano is done. We can clean this up, but later on. And yeah, we have the glass in here, nice. And now we're gonna start building this stuff here. We're starting with digging. I wish she would have brought... Oof, it's a good thing she didn't dig up this. It's a good thing... I wish she would have brought the obsidian over first. But oh well. How much is it gonna pick up? Aluminum. Can I already reach this? Oh, I can reach this from here. Okay, platform coming in. What I also want to do actually is load up a bit of resources. I'm gonna set this to a 6. So it's not the most urgent stuff, but I want some gold in here. 5,000 kilograms. How much do we have? Let's see all refined metals gold. Let's also show copper here, which we're gonna have in the future. We have 8.8 tons, so 5 tons should be okay. And that should be done after we build the obsidian stairs. Alright, so we need to have some water exactly here. So I'll set up a pitcher, a bottle emptier, I mean. We have igneous rock here. Let's make it out of igneous rock. Igneous rock there. And then we can bring over a bit of water or salt water. I guess salt water is also okay. Now once that is in, we can actually dig up this already. And then we should have just enough here to drop a droplet of liquid here. Because everything else will be exposed to vacuum. So that's not gonna work out. How long do we have? We have 0.3 until the Gold Volcano erupts. I guess once she has put this in, I guess she can have a short break. Okay, last tile is also being built. That is being built, so now we have a little bit of salt water here. We also have some gold amalgam. So what I'm going to do here is build a pneumatic door out of gold amalgam. There. Oh. De-stressing. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Nils, go have a chill out session. And be done when you're back at 50. So one last thing I want to do on the main planetoid is also clean up this area here. And we're just gonna dig out everything like so. From top to bottom. Because I want to make a completed shaft here on this side. So that is gonna be the goal. Does mean having to dig out a bit more of this neutronium, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make, oh wait, then this has to go. I'm gonna make, and this is how the transit tube is gonna lead. And here we're gonna have our power cable. I made this all out of copper ore, but I think I'm gonna change it to iron ore. So this is going to go like so. And then we're gonna exchange all of these to iron ore. Maybe make it all the way down already. And then at the bottom here, we're actually gonna add a heavy watt conductive plate. This is still gonna be the separation to the hot area. So we need some way to get in here. And because this down here is gonna be a vacuum anyway, we can make a conductive joint plate. It's not gonna transfer heat between the two. So that should be all okay. So the gold volcano is about to erupt, and now we can see what happens here to our steel rail. It is still 15 degrees, but that is not gonna be like that for long, because that's gonna be very, very hot gold. So this is yeah, already 1500, 1800, and the water is only at 27 degrees. Yeah. See, this is now gone. And as soon as this rail is melted, I guess the steel brings a lot of heat also into the water, because the water now immediately flashes to about 100 degrees. Yeah, we can deconstruct this now ASAP. Deconstruct this one. Because this is disconnected, we're not bringing out the materials, so the materials are still here. Let's see where conveyor of steel. Oh, steel. Let's connect this and let's connect. Is this also steel? That should be okay. We have some steel here. We have some steel there. And this, of course, has to be super high priority. And then we can close this off immediately again. But yeah, once Niels is a little bit more relaxed, see how we're doing. Receive massage, high morale, perfect. Alright, get your nature reserve buff, and then let's start deconstructing this stuff here. And I want this to be done very efficiently. Okay, she is going in. Steel's being built. Getting some gold amalgam, I assume. Yeah. And once that is in, we want to build these two. Where are you going? Back here. So that is now in. The water is very close, it's 91 degrees. I hope this is going to work out now. So let's connect this again. It would be nice if both pips are in here, or at least the color pip, because that's just adds more decor here. And having a nicer area here isn't a bad thing. But yeah, let's see what the next eruption cycle does. It's 92 degrees. I hope we will get steam before our conveyor rail melts again. That will be annoying, because then we have to get in there once more. Looks like our oxygen pressure is a little bit lower here now, so let's disconnect this, and that should also mean that we will have a little bit less problems with our popped eardrums. We only caught the color pip here. That's okay. I can deal with that. We have one mealwood, excellent, arbitrary. Is this... wait, this has to be built, right? So is this now a nature reserve? It is a park. And why? We have 4 plants, 28 tiles. Okay, we need to make this a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna dig up a couple of tiles. I guess it's 28, we need 4. So let's dig out those 4. And then we have another nature reserve on this side. Nature reserve. Okay, that's not gonna be additional to this, so we're not gonna get plus 12, but we have a much smaller nature reserve now here, which we can use when we land on this side. That also means that I should actually go through here, but I'll take care of that once we get back to this planetoid. That's not gonna be a concern right now. The volcano is gonna erupt again, so let's see what happens to our steel. Is it, we have steam, and it's coming through. Okay. Conveyor rail out of steel, yeah. Perfect. So now it's working, the gold is going through, and we should not have an issue anymore. We can go back now. So let's set this to crew. Let's see, does Niels still have the rocket pilot thing? She does. So we're going to set this to crew. We're going to change the destination to Havnelios. And we are going to say begin launch sequence. So let's go back. Wait, cancel. I didn't load up my gold yet. Is this sweep only? No. Let's set this to all. Oh, there we go. We are bringing gold over right now. But it's gold that was already here. So let's set this to 10,000. We're going to bring over a bit more. Okay, yeah, we almost forgot to bring over some materials. So that is the last gold. What I also want to do is add a little bit of aluminum, but not that much because it's super hot. We're going to go with about, let's say 30 to 100 kilograms. That's 2 times 1.6 tons. Should be here. It's pretty hot, 124 degrees. So it's going to heat up the Spacefarer module a bit. Let's see how bad this is going to be. We are raising a bit in temperature here, but now this is full, at least full. It's filled with 3.2 tons. So now we are going to set this to crew. We are going to have Helios so we can begin the launch sequence, and Niels is flying back. Here we go. That's good timing for the save, thanks. Nails is again not happy here, but she's gonna be on Havnelios right now. As for the aluminum, I think I'm just gonna dump it here real quick. So we're gonna make a storage bin here, and then when this is built, we're gonna set this to aluminum because it is probably, yeah, it is still heating up this rocket. It was a bit cold, but still. So we have a bin here, refined metal, aluminum, and gold. Let's take it out of there, sweep only, and we're gonna sweep this up. Aluminum sweep and gold sweep. And the first bristle blossoms are ready to harvest. Of course, we're not gonna harvest them ourselves. We're just gonna let them drop, but that will take a couple more cycles. Then it will drop and it will go to here. And then we would be able to make our first berry sludge. We have some extra pip eggs that we got from our portal. So that's a printing pot, so that's really nice. So we have a couple more pips to plan these plants more efficiently. So yeah, I'll be back once these are ready to drop, and then we will see the berry sludge coming out. In the meantime, I've also made a bunch more batteries up here and a transit tube access point. This is going to be our future way, well, not this one. This one is our access point towards the power shaft that I also made here to the right. This is where all my transformers will go and the power lines. And we will only be able to access that via this transit tube access. The top will be only accessible via this one, so they have to walk from there to the side. And then this will be able to be removed. But yeah, we don't have a starting point for this yet. I'm cleaning this up a bit more because this will be locked off. But yeah, this is already nicely cleaned up. Here you can see the next state of the bristle blossoms. They are, as I said, brown. They are harvest ready. They really want to be harvested, but we're not going to do it, and they will soon fall down by themselves. There the first bristle berries dropped. They are unrefrigerated here, but that's okay because they will go into the cooling cell, which is in the meantime -26. And as you can see, we also dropped some blossom seeds, which the pips will pick up and place in the new spot. So everything is being picked up. You can see some food moving over, and once it is in here, let me see, there's the bristleberry, and it's deep frozen at 99% deep frozen, so it will not spoil anymore. 0% per cycle. That also means we can start opening up this room, and I'm just gonna do it all of the time now. So I want to make our first berry sludge. So there, Liam is coming. Cook this berry sludge. It looks delicious, being squeezed out of the thing. But here it is, our first berry sludge. And each of these is actually 4,000 kilocalories. So that's enough for one duplicant for 4 cycles. And we're going to have a lot of that. So we're going to set this now to edible here. Berry sludge should now be in here. There, berry sludge. And the same here. We want to have it available, berry sludge, here. So it will be in this refrigerator. I want to make sure that they don't start eating this immediately, so we're gonna disable the consumption of it. I don't want anyone to eat it yet, because this is gonna be our new rocket fuel for now, and in the future maybe even better food than rocket food. Why? Oh, it's being manually transported. Wait a second. Here, I don't want berries. Where is it going to be? You're going to store the food? Wait a second. Where? Oh, you're going to manually store it here. Let me say sweep only. I don't want them to manually come pick that up. That's a bit ridiculous. So there it is. And other berry sludge should be coming over here now automatically. There it goes into our storage, and then our auto sweeper will automatically put it in here. And that's gonna be a good amount of food that we will have for our next space travels. We have quite a bit of bristleberries still coming up, and we have Well, we don't have that much sleet wheat grain because we need 10 per. But once these are grown, which will take a couple more cycles, we'll have a massive amount, let's say like that. I don't even know if I would have to look at it here anymore. A bristle of berry sludge, 12,000 kilocalories, and growing. Liam is going to make some more of that. As I said, it's not spoiling ever, so I'm putting it in a fridge here, but it doesn't matter. This does not spoil ever, and it's good quality. So this is a lot better than what we had before. Before we had this berry sludge and nutrient bar, which is all quality 0, I think, and quality 3 food actually gives 8 extra morale. So that's going to make it a lot easier to do space travels, because in space they will have better food and therefore higher morale. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and see you in the next one.